Hello everyone!
This is MK Education Live.
And this is Teacher Lovely.
And this is Teacher Ira. And welcome to Field Talk.
And for today's video, we will discuss again another topic. It's all about
influencers.
Yes. So for you, Teacher Lovely, what is influencer?
Okay, so first, an influencer is someone who has the power to affect the purchasing decisions of others because of his or her authority, knowledge, position, or relationship with his or her audience. Okay, so it is important to note that these individuals are not merely marketing tools, but rather social relationship assets with which brands can collaborate to achieve their marketing objectives.
Yes. So influencers in social media are the people who have built a reputation for their knowledge and expertise on a specific topic. So they make regular posts about that topic on their preferred social media channels and generate a large following, enthusiastic, engaged people who pay close attention to their views.
So brands love social media influencers because they can create trends and encourage their followers to buy products too.
This is really very common, right? Nowadays.
Yes.
We also have
so we have types of content of influencers here. So
we all know the different.
Yes. So we're going to discuss about it. Alright.
So this one is
So first are bloggers. Okay, so what are bloggers? So bloggers and influencers in social media, or predominantly microbloggers, have the most authentic and active relationships with their fans, and brands are now recognizing and encouraging this. So blogging has been connected to influencers marketing for some time now, and then many bloggers have built up sizable followings in specific sectors. For instance, there are highly influential blogs about personal development, finance, health, child rearing, music, and many other topics, including blogging itself. So the critical thing successful blogs have in common is the respect of others. Alright, so it's a written blog or written way, or in a conversational or informal way of promoting products.
That is blog.
Blog or blog.
Yeah. So we will now proceed to YouTubers, and again, this one is very common. All of them are very common nowadays. So of course, a blog is not only a type of a popular content on the internet, right? So we also have another favorite type of content is video. So this is very common YouTubers. So in this case, rather than each video marketing having their own site, the most create channel on YouTube, brands often align with popular YouTube content creators. So when we say YouTuber, this is also known as YouTube personality. So, or maybe a YouTube content creator. So this is a type of videographer or entertainer who produces videos for the video sharing website or YouTube. So sometimes being supported by larger networks. So some YouTube personalities also have corporate sponsors who pay for product placement in their clips or production of online videos. So these content creators are often considered to be influencers. The content they post often consists of vlogging, gaming, roleplay, singing, and many more other types of content. So this is really very common nowadays, the YouTubers. Wherein even though you have in a professionally, like you are a doctor, you are professional, but then again they prefer to be a YouTubers because maybe in this case, they give, or you can have a lot of money. They pay you a lot of money, like you're vlogging, or maybe because of mukbang, right? This is really common. And yeah, and that's it. That is the reason why they prefer to choose their profession.
I think it's very common because some celebrities, some famous artists choose to be a YouTuber because they think that being a YouTuber pays a massive amount of money. Yes, so better than their profession.
That's right. Yes. So we will now proceed. So that's it for YouTubers. We will now proceed to the next one.
Okay, so we have podcasters. Okay, so podcasting is a relatively recent form of online content that is growing in popularity. So it has made quite few household names now. Okay, so first, what is a podcast? Okay, a podcast is an episodic series of spoken word digital audio files that a user can download to a personal device for easy listening. Okay, and streaming applications and podcasting services provide a convenient and integrated way to manage a personal consumption queue across many podcast services and play devices. Okay, so in this kind of social media, right? So a podcast series usually features one or more recurring hosts engaged in discussion about a particular topic or current event. So discussion and content within a podcast can range from carefully scripted to completely improvised. Yes. Yeah, so sometimes it's scripted or sometimes it just improvises. And also they let some guests to join their podcast, and then there are some okay, so the cost to the consumer is low. Okay, so podcast is very cheap or very low to avail. So while many podcasts are free to download, some are underwritten by corporations or sponsored with the inclusions of commercial advertisements. So for example, like we have this famous applications like Spotify, so you can listen.
Music, right?
Yes, it's a music app, so you can listen to its podcast. And I think yes, not only Spotify. I think it's also some TuneIn or some radio radio channels. Okay, and then podcast content is often free or at the very least affordable for the average podcast consumer. So podcasting is often classified as disruptive medium, which is adverse to the maintenance of traditional revenue models. So yeah.
So that's it for podcasters. So we will now proceed to the last. This one is the social post. Right? Social posts. So of course, bloggers, podcasters, and YouTubers rarely rely solely on their existing audiences to just turn up their site. So hoping that there is a new material. So they usually promote new posts or videos heavily on social media. So which make most of these bloggers and content creators micro-influencers as well. So in fact, the vast majority of influencers is now made the name of social media. So while you find influencer of leading social channels, the standout network in recent years has been Instagram. So where many influencers craft their posts around stunning image, right? Instagram.
Yeah. So it's like for example, it's like some clothing brand.
Yes.
So they post something about their products. So they don't need some artists or some influencer. They just post it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
any kind of social media accounts, right? Because nowadays a lot of people, not just only adult, even though young, they already have the account.
Yes.
Right? They know already how to use that kind of account.
So social media is for it can be for all of ages. So
Yes.
all age can use social media nowadays.
Yes, because we're to use. So we will now proceed to
Okay. So,
But before that,
mhm.
yes, of course, there is a good and bad
Side.
sides of social media influencers, right? So, so social media influencers has built credibility in the specific industry. So they often have broad audiences. So they can persuade followers to use products they suggest. So influencers can be celebrities, famous athletes, or regular people. So using them lets brands how real people flaunting their products or services. In this way, influencer content works like user-generated. So the good side of social media is that influencers can promote products organically. And they provide or improve brand reach. The best influencers can build brand credibility, increasing customers' loyalty, and they also help a company to tap into a niche audiences. To be successful, though, they need to be trustworthy. So ideally, influencers resemble peers, making brands more relatable to the everyday user. So they have the power to humanize brands and give them right. That is the good side of being a social media influencer. So you are the one giving everything, so not just only. I mean, all of the people. You are using that power to give or to promote everything that you want. That is the good side. Yeah. So what do you think about the bad side?
Okay, so of course, if there's a good side, we also have the bad side. So influencers can reach countless people, okay? But they need to approach audiences with authentic content. So real, stage product endorsement can feel an influencer's impact. Rather than look like glowing ads, influencers should tell stories in their style. And influencers' true story builds brand image. On the flip side, perfected pictures or careless endorsements are usually a miss. So the bad side is some influencers are just they called fake. Yeah, so they don't really show their real self. So if you want to be an influencer, you have to show yourself. You have to be genuine. You have to be real. You have to be sincere of the products you are promoting. Okay, so not because this product or this company sponsors you, you have to promote it. But you should also know how these products affect or how these products make you better. Okay, so you have to share what you have experienced. Okay.
So that is the good side and bad side of being a social media. We will now get to the next slide.
And so the question is it worth to be an influencer or not? Do you think?
Okay, so I think being an influencer is really worth.
Okay.
Yes,
Why?
because the beauty about influencer marketing is that the audience is already there, right? There's a lot of audience because
That's right.
many people use social media, so there is a lot of audience. So all you need to do is establish the win-win partnership where both parties are offering amazing value to each audience. So in fact, influencer marketing should be an active tactic in social media marketing to increase the brand awareness or to get your content in front of fresh eyeballs and generate new leads of your sales funnel. So that is the reason why you should really need to be active using social media, because not just only you, but all of the people using social media. the audience is already there, so you will be the one to do or to be enthusiastic about what you are doing. So like this, we have here the 6 big benefits to using influencer marketing to bolster your social strategy. So the first one is the quick builds trust. Of course, you should show trust to other people so that they will really trust you. So influencers have built relationship, trust, and credibility with their fans. So people respect their content and recommendations. So by sharing an influencer content, you will soon gain their attention and they will begin sharing yours. So putting your message in front of an active, engaged audience. So of course, if they know that this content or this promotion is really good, so they will be the one to share it to any of their friends, right? So it will share and share, so many people will know about your products or your.
Okay, so the influencer should create a strategy on how so that people will trust him or her. And so maybe it depends on the influencer and how to deliver it.
Yes. The next one is to provide brand awareness. So as noted, influencer marketing can greatly expand your reach and positioning online. So social users will begin to know what about your brand, your story, and who you are, and the solutions you offer. So the key for maximizing influencer strategy is ensuring that you are providing valuable content that adds to their social media presence, also ensuring value on both sides. So this one is to improve the brand awareness. Right? So if they really know, if the social users know about your brand, but this brand is really good, they have a good quality review from the customers and about your story that this brand is really good. So about who you are, of course, maybe they really trust you because that is who you are, the real self that you have, and maybe that is the reason why a lot of people will buy your products. So that is for number 2. So we will now proceed to number 3, wherein to enriches your content strategy. So sharing influencer content can help fill in the gaps of your own content schedule. So that work well in situations where you run out of content ideas or simply need some quality content to publish on social pages. Right? This is sharing. Of course, it's really good to share your from influencer that and help them. Right?
And also, it's like interaction. It's better also for your fans to interact with you. So
yes.
Can have some ideas, right?
Yeah, that's why, for example, in YouTubers, so at the end of their video, they will say, "Oh, it's really good to say something in the comment." Yes, and feel free to send a message or feel free to comment. Right, so that they will know or they will give you an idea what you should do next time. So number 4 is that effectively reaches your target audience. So this is a big one. So through relevant influencers, your content is placed in front of social users that are already interested in your niche. You should have to spend additional funds on testing and finding your audience. So influencer has already fostered this audience on social media. Of course, before you start being a blogger, being a YouTuber, you should need money first, right? Yes. So that's why it's really good that if you have finding your audience too. Right? You need to choose someone or they will spend a lot of fun being a influencer.
Okay, so you need to target the audiences. Okay, so it should be relevant to your content.
Yeah. And second to the last one, provides amazing value to your audience. So at the heart of inbound marketing is delivering the content that solves problems. So educates and inspires your intended audience. Influencer marketing embraces this concept. As influencers are already in tune with the needs of the people they serve. So in turn, you can easily leverage their content to give value to your audience. This is, of course, customer is always, so you should give a value to them because they are the most powerful, because they will buy your product, right? So you should really good to them. So the last one is builds winning partnership. A win-win partnership of you and the audience. So connecting and engaging with an influencer can be the start of a powerful relationships. So when you're in a long haul, you never know that these connections could be possible joint ventures, live events, and other opportunities. Right? So that's why there's a lot of live selling. Yes. So because this will be to provide them, or because many people will look or see any of the product. So this is one win-win, a partnership between you and your audience.
Right, so those are the benefits of influencer, influencer marketing strategy.
Yes, the worth it, why is it? It's really good. Right? So how about you on your side?
Alright, so I think being an influencer is not worthy. Okay, so why? Because I have here some reasons, or 5 reasons why you shouldn't become a social media influencer. Alright, so first reason is you want to be part of the growing influencer trend. So you want to be part of it. Alright, so it is certainly no secret that influencer marketing is trending. So it's trending for businesses and marketers, and it's trending for social media users with a pretty decent following. So however, you shouldn't become a social media influencer just because it's trending. Yes. Okay.
Because you think that it's really trend, you want also to be part of
that trend, because
right?
you want, yes. So building real influence takes time. So remember that. And if you take the social influencer path with a trend mindset, online users will know. So in fact, you may find your follower count diminish pretty quickly if you are all about the trend. So being
it will not last long.
Yeah, it will not last long. So fame fades easily. So don't be an influencer just because you want to be famous. Alright, so next reason, okay, so you want to quit your day job and be a social media influencer and get rich. Really?
Yes. That's what I said a while ago, right?
Yes.
They will just choose this one rather than their profession.
Yeah, it's because it pays massive amount of money.
Yes.
Well, okay, I don't think. Yeah. So don't quit a day job just yet. Alright? So you shouldn't become social media influencer if you're only doing it to get rich.
Yes.
So the chances of you getting extremely wealthy as an influencer are pretty slim. Right? So for example, like even if you have pretty decent follower count between 50k or 50,000 followers to 75 followers or 75,000 followers, you still only average about $200 per post. Okay, so yeah, it depends on your subscribers or your followers. Alright, so to make the long story short, influencer marketing does pay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, but you're not going to be driving a new Ferrari anytime soon. That's 1% of social media influencers who have been at it for a very, very long time. So yeah, it takes time, but you should not do it for the money. That's not what we're saying. So you can probably make really nice passive income. So, and if you have an affordable lifestyle, you very well could quit your day job and become a full-time influencer. Okay, so yeah, do it for the money.
Yes.
Do it because you're passionate about something. Yeah, so don't do it for the money. Do it because you're passionate about something. But you shouldn't become a social media influencer if your only goal is to get super rich.
Yes.
Alright. So next we have reason. Third reason. You want to be popular. Alright. So one of the biggest reasons you should become a social media influencer is to win a popular contest. Yes, there is some popularity pluses that come with being an influencer. But you have to be conscious of the effects of popularity can have. Okay? So, or for example, the most dangerous part of Insta fame in your 20s is that it totally messes up your character development. Right?
Yeah.
So there's some young people nowadays that they become famous in instant, okay? And then not only did it make you self-obsessed, but it also indulged you very worst qualities, okay? So if you were considering becoming a social media influencer just to be popular or to achieve some form of celebrity status in your community, think about the possible long-term consequences. Alright, so you can certainly enjoy a bit of fame as an influencer. Just don't let it be what actions. So if you become famous, don't be don't brag because you're famous, because famous will not last long. Okay, so maybe you're famous now, but you don't know after that. People would forget you. Yes, they won't remember you. Alright, so next, part reason you don't want to hang out at the beach and not work all that much. Yes. Alright, so this is a big time misconceptions about the lives of social media influencers. You see the beautiful beach, images, and free products, but there's definitely more to it than just hanging out at the beach. Right? So there are a lot of other aspects of being an influencer. Okay? It's certainly not all travel, eating, drinking, and partying. So it is actually hard work. So if you see some bloggers, like they always travel, they always promote some
other places.
yes, always promote some delicious foods. So all you think is they have interesting lifestyle because all they can do is to be happy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, it's actually hard work. So the work that goes into storyboarding your videos and editing and other key blogging plus views can take a ton of hours. Yes. Okay. So being an influencer is definitely not a Monday through Friday 8-hour gig. So a 1-hour video could take days to prepare, and post production. So if you think that this 1-hour video is shot for about 3 hours, it's not. So it takes days to edit or to polish the video. Okay, so as an influencer, you're essentially an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs have anything but a normal job. So there are a lot of sleepless nights and hard work. So needed to run a successful business, especially if you're a personal brand like influencer.
You have too much effort for that,
Yes.
right? To finish the video and you can share it to your social media.
So it takes time, it takes effort, it takes hard work. Okay, so that's the the backside of being an influencer. So if you think that their work is
Very easy,
very easy, it's not. There's a lot of hard work behind it. Okay. So next we have the last reason why you want to be someone else. So this is a very good reason you should become an online influencer. Okay, being someone you're not will only backfire, and honestly, you may even find it difficult to get following you envision. So brands are also becoming more diligent about vetting the influencers they work with. So often digging into an influencer's past. So it's important to be yourself. Being real on social media, especially as an influencer, will help you from falling victim to software issues. So you may be able to hide behind fake posts and profiles for a while, but it will catch up to you. So yes, so don't be fake. You have to show your real stuff, right? You have to be genuine, right?
You should be proud about yourself. You don't need
Yes.
to use someone's profile because, oh, this one is really good, so I will use this one. Maybe after that they will catch you.
Yes,
Because
of
again,
course.
it's against about the law, right?
Yeah, of course, if you're an influencer, people would dig in your past. So you have in order to avoid that kind of situation, you have to show yourself ahead, so that the expected or like that expected bad situations will not come. Okay.
That's why again, you should be really proud about it. Yes. And I think that's it. The reason, is it worth it or
Yes, so I think you guys know if it's really worth to be an influencer or not, right? So yes, so social media influencers can hurt a brand's reputation, and at worst, it can harm those taking their advice. So influencers have been criticized for promoting harmful products, and then like influencer fraud, for example, influencer fraud. So where influencers get a following through bots and fake accounts, so it's also troubling. So these honest influencers can damage a brand's reputations as well as drain their budget. Yes.
and maybe a fake followers create illusion of reaching a large audience because there's a lot of audience, so they will make fake accounts, right?
Yes.
So when an influencer account is full of fakes, brands are paying to reach people who don't exist. So a report by a cybersecurity firm's project this bogus, right? So it will really cost high.
Billions?
Yes, maybe it's a billion. So Instagram and other social media users want a genuine advice.
Yes, right.
Companies need to reach and choose. So influencers can make or break a business success on social platforms. So their content has the power to help brands market authentically. So at their best, influencers increase credibility, loyalty, and sales. So but at their worst, influencers make company look phony or irresponsible and potentially cause harm. So that is the good and the bad sides of being influenced.
So the company should choose
Wise.
choose wise or choose the best influencer in order to make their company boost. Alright, so we're done.
Yeah, so that's it for these questions, and we will now have a quote
Quote
of the day.
Yes, okay, so influencers think that because they have some audience, they have the power. And of course, they have some power, but they should be careful in how to use it, right?
Yes.
The team facts. Okay, so what can you say about this?
Yes, so of course, as an influencer, I mean, like an influencers, they have a lot of audience, so they think that, oh, if I have a billion, I mean millions of followers, I think that I'm really powerful. Of course, you need to think deeply that it's not about the audience you have in social media. So if you have millions of social audience, of course, you still need to be careful how you use that. Because maybe there is also bad sides of it.
Yes,
So
so
you just need to.
mhm. An influencer would not be a famous influencer if he or she doesn't have millions of audiences. So thanks to their audiences, they become famous.
Yes. They need to use that.
Alright,
Yes.
so we're done finally. Okay.
Yes, as you can see, thank you again. Thank you for listening and watching this video.
Yeah, so see you again next time, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell button for notifications. So see you again next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Again, bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your